tribe, welcome back to my channel. I've asked you a question, you voted, and the pick a card we're doing now is, will I live in a place I am now? And if not, where? So as you can see, there are 5 piles. The question is very straightforward, and I think you need more options for this one. Okay, so pick from pile 1 from this side, 5th on that side. Take a moment. There are no stones, there are no objects, because you know, guys, that I like you to pick purely intuitively, and if none of them draws you in, maybe the message is not here for you. Okay, simple as. So take a moment, close your eyes. Maybe if you see a number straight away pop in your head, that would be the one to go to. Okay, so I'm gonna see you in the piles. Hello people, whoever has chosen pile number 1. That's what we have for you. We've got the World, Justice, 10 of Pence, House from Kipper deck. That one was your main card, okay? And then 10 of Swords and 4 of Swords. So I'm doing this reading purely intuitively, and the vibe you give off, pile number 1, is, it seems like you guys, would love to live somewhere else, but it seems like you'll start building the future, okay, where you are right now. And it would be pretty successful, I can tell you. The only problem we have over here is your own head sometimes, okay? With this 10 of Swords, it seems like by wanting to live somewhere else, you may be searching, some of you, for some kind of freedom, peace, not freedom, sorry, that was bad words for it, okay? And you might over time understand that the peace you have been looking for was in you, just had to find it, okay? And once you find that, you'll start building your future, and I think you're gonna leave some kind of legacy after you guys. But when it comes to you living somewhere else, the cards are saying it's not necessary for you to live somewhere else in order to live better life, okay? And that is why, if it would be a yes or no, I wouldn't want to put you guys in a box and say it's a no, you're gonna stay where you're at. This is your choice. This is saying you can go somewhere with the World, right? But it's most probably you're going to be happy where you're at now, right now. It's just about changing your mindset, okay? Especially having the kindergarten teacher. I mean, this is someone, you know, living locally, and they probably have gone to the school themselves and they decided to be a teacher. I'm not saying that's your career, but I'm just giving you a vibe to it, okay? And she looks pretty happy where she's at now. So that's the message for pile number 1. Take it, maybe the advice, maybe start building or seek for peace within you, because sometimes you are too much in your head, and everything is possible in the place where you are now. I'm hearing that some of you want to have really beautiful house, home environment, and maybe you think that by moving somewhere else you might have a better life when it comes to your home environment too. I wouldn't necessarily agree. I think you could find a beautiful home within the country, the city you live in already, okay? So that's your message, pile number 1. I hope it helped. Let me know if it did, and I'm gonna catch you next time. Hello people, whoever has chosen pile number 2. So you guys are on to adventure. Very opposite vibration, very opposite energy to pile number 1. You for sure will someday live somewhere else, okay? Because with you, some of you might be thinking about it from time to time, and whatever you do, I think you're being so very much drawn to go abroad. I mean, we started with this card. What a coincidence, right? That we have Virtue card, which in this deck always talks to me about moving forward and about looking towards a new direction. Which way do I go to? There's only one blockage or some task that you have to complete before moving freely, okay? And I think you'll know what it is for each of you guys. And then with that, we've got yearning and a broadcast from the Keeper deck. And I mean, come on. And with you guys, whatever the journey, so that's a yes, you're gonna probably live somewhere else sooner or later, okay? Because your soul won't stay where you're at now, okay? You are, it seems like you are leveling up vibration wise very much, and it's like you've outgrown the place you're at now, and you need to go on new adventures. For you, it's very closely connected probably to some kind of business idea, what you want to do for work. And it's like you are very excited to start new endeavors, but maybe some of you don't know how. You'll find out sooner or later. It's part of your whole process. I would say when it comes to where you will live, I think most of you already know where you're drawn to, so don't really have to answer that question, because this path is really strong. You got it, guys, okay? But I'm gonna throw out a couple of keywords here, what I am picking up. Whatever the place, that place will have very strong influence when it comes to majestic vibe. So there is majestic vibe. There are a lot of loads and loads of important churches, okay? So religion is gonna be, no, not religion, religious buildings will be super beautiful, okay, in that place. And in general, heritage will be very like majestic, like everything over there. There's gonna be a lot of history to the place, okay? And I do think in most cases, I'd say 80% of you here would be drawn to traveling somewhere towards Europe's direction. Okay, somewhere in Europe for most of you. I don't know why I'm picking this up. Otherwise, I would say any other country that has really, really great heritage, very old buildings. Getting the vibe here, man. For some of you, I'm picking up Asia as well. Maybe there is a part of Asia that you want to go to, and maybe that would be good for you guys, exploring. But whoever wants to go to, whoever wants to travel to Asia, I would say you'd have to, if you're not from there, okay, if you're not from around there, let's say, if it's very foreign for you, you'd have to go first and look around and see how you feel the vibe and which place you want to settle in, okay? So check the place before you move, okay? And then for others of you, funnily enough, I do see a place that has a lot of skyscrapers. So there's a city vibe for one part of you, and for another part of you, there is just majestic, very old, I don't know, vibe. It's like I'm seeing churches and mosques and I don't know, a lot of that vibe, okay? Musicals, great culture coming from generations before, okay? So I wouldn't talk, Europe is really old. I wouldn't talk about a place somewhere in America, okay? Because America is a bit younger when it comes to this. Just look at the Wheel of Fortune over here and you get the vibe already, okay? So maybe if you are American or Canadian, guys, even, I would say maybe you're being drawn to places that have this older heritage to it than where you're at now, okay? Maybe you're being drawn to exploring a bit more of different places, and especially traveling maybe somewhere towards Europe. I don't know why I'm picking this up, guys, but let me know how that resonates. It's something about living in a place that maybe has more history or more heritage than where you're at now. That would be a main thing, okay? For pile number 2. But whatever you'll be doing, guys, it seems like you already have an idea of what kind of business you'd want to do or where you would like to work. So the field for you, it's kinda already in your head, like I think I'll go there and I'll work in such and such environment, okay? If you do not have an idea, I do see someone helping you out. But in general, a very rich vibe, wherever you're thinking to go, it seems like it's gonna have influence not maybe only on you as a person, but maybe the way you look at history even, okay? I hope that helped. Pile number 2, let me know if it did, and I'm gonna catch you next time. Hello, pile number 3 people. So what I'm seeing in your situation, what I've pulled, firstly, your first card, which was the Hierophant, I was like, it's a maybe, okay? But then when I pulled the rest, it kind of has given me a story. So what we have over here, we've got Queen of Swords, 5 of Cups, rest or illness, Lovers, Ace of Pentacles, and 6 of Swords. What I'm seeing here, when it comes to your life, right now, it seems like you might have a person or maybe even a job in some cases that is very much bringing you down when it comes to your mental health, okay? For some of you, it might be a person. When we talk about, it's probably someone who is a little bit older than you, and it's probably getting in your head a bit what they say or how they advise you. It's about being harsh sometimes, and I think whatever the situation for you guys, it seems like you would be very fearful to move, even if you did have a chance. Ask yourself why. How much do you really want to move, if you ever wanted to move, and what you're searching for, because the opportunity will be there. But again, we started with Lovers. It's saying it can go either way. What step will you make? Will you stay in a position where you're still thinking, what should I do? Where do I go? Do I stay or do I go? Or I actually take this chance opportunity and I jump on that ship and I'm gonna say sayonara, see you later. So it's all about, and then again, how those two people are laying down. It's like, will you choose rest? However that rest portrays to you. Rest, let's say, your mindset from having someone effing with your head, or having this job that effs with your head, or whatever, maybe a toxic environment you live in. Or will you choose to stay in the illness kind of state, okay? For pile number 3, it seems like there's some toxicity happening on a side that maybe encourages you to move. But it seems like some of you are so traditional when I look at the Hierophant that maybe for some of you, you don't know how you would be able to move, but the opportunity is there. So will you take it or will you leave it, guys? Because for pile number 3, it's a maybe. It's in your hands, okay? So whenever you'll make up your mind and you'll decide that you actually want to go for something, I think you then will put your mind to rest and you'll start this new fresh breath of air life, you know, this new endeavor. It's something about being unsure, guys, so you only yourself can answer this question. I am going to pull for pile number 3 a couple of more cards to see how it would be if you did jump on this ship over here and you left. Because for me, this pile is not about where, it's about how would it be, okay? How would your life be? Let's see what we have. A massive change. Is that what you're afraid of, right? That's what you're afraid of. Let's see what we have. Following cards. We have the World. I'm not taking reversals. And we've got the Hierophant again. So is that Hierophant, whoever that traditional type of person it is for you, do they block your movement somehow? What is blocking your movement? What is Hierophant for you? What is that tradition, okay? Because see, you can't make up your mind. Even this, when I'm asking about how would it be, it's bringing me back to the main issue, which is being traditional, following traditions, going by rules, okay? This is saying, hey, this person is too fearful to let something go, or to upset someone, or, yeah. Look, we have King of Wands, have passion in you, but it's like you're not expressing any of it because of something or someone. Okay, once we go through the Tower, once we go through this change that some of you are fearful, maybe pick one more pile, guys. I'm feeling for you. And see if anything resonates from one more pile. How would it be? We have the Devil reversed. Well, I'm gonna take it upright. I didn't want to. We have 3 of Wands. And we have 10 of Wands. Someone's gonna still be toxic and on your back. So how can you firstly clear the problem, okay? How can you, because when I pull this Hierophant, he's shady AF for me, okay? That's for me, it's a no-no. I don't like this Hierophant. Very shady, kinda has the mask on. I'm not sure about that. So for you, pile number 3, it's much deeper than will I move and when or where, blah, blah, blah. Fix the issue first. What's holding you back? What's the codependency? Who's on your back? Okay? Because again, we have 3 of Wands, you're wondering. We have those ships over there. You have a picture of it, okay? But you don't know how to get there. So clear the blockages, pile number 3. Sorry, I have to put this message out for you, but I think someone needs to hear this. Clear the codependencies, the toxicity you have, but I think it's not coming from you guys. It seems like someone might have a controlling person next to them, okay? So the moment you get rid of that, or the job, or whatever it is, okay, you know what it is for you, is the moment when you will be able to set yourself free. Because we're coming back to the same issue, that there is something that has to be taken care of, okay, in order for you to start moving. Nonetheless, we still have opportunities in front of us, but firstly, clear your blockages in order to move forward, okay? I hope this made sense. This one was a tricky one, and I'm gonna catch you next time. Bye for now. Hello people, whoever has chosen pile number 4, what's up? You guys can do whatever the heck you want. And I think it's not that you're gonna move to one place and settle. Probably you're gonna go traveling and just kind of look around and see where you wanna settle. Because it seems like for you guys, you give me this free spirit vibe where you're like, I'll do whatever I want. I'm the game master. Okay? I am the game master. And I'm just, whenever I feel like, I'm just gonna jump on that horse and I'll see you later. I'll see you next time in the next game, okay? That's how you're coming through, guys. So for you, it's a lot to do with which is the place that would make you super happy, give you balance, but also you'd have some of your friends around. Because for pile number 4, it seems like for you, what's important is having at least 1 or 2 people around you whom you can trust. It seems like you don't need a lot of people to be happy, but if you would want to have this transition, you would need 1 or 2 friends around, okay? But you wouldn't have a problem making new friends anyways, guys. It seems like whatever the journey taken, and you might be lucky in life in general, guys. You might get weird, strange messages or coincidences when it comes to people wanting to talk to you after a long time. You just have a good vibe about you, okay? So when it comes to you, you have this very light-hearted energy to you, but also very thought through when it comes to planning your own future. So you probably want to save money now in order to go somewhere. But wherever you go, guys, there is a big connection with water, okay? For pile number 4. I do see. Does any of you want to move autumn time? It's something, wherever this place is, it seems like it's much greener, or there is more water than where you're at now. I don't know why that is, but it seems like when it comes to nature, it's different. So that's your hint for the place, but I think a lot of you already have your mind. If you've started planning this out, you already have an idea where you want to go. But wherever you'll go, it seems like for you it's all about, look, she's holding coins in her hands. We have 10 of Pentacles. I mean, it seems like you're going somewhere in order to build a better future for yourself. Because wherever you're at now, probably it's nice, but it could be better, and you are someone who needs to be the game master. You're like, I'm not gonna be half of this, okay? I'm not gonna take half of what I can have. I need whole 10 pentacles. So whoever you are, pile number 4, go and get it. I mean, just go and get it, because it's not about the location as much for you. Even though nature is important, mountains, wherever that place is, it's something different when it comes to scenery, guys, okay? And also that place has to give you balance. You have to be balanced AF, okay? And maybe that's some of you what you're seeking for. But main thing here, how do I get to that place and start saving money or start investing in my own future and maybe generations after me? Because that's something, maybe you want to leave legacy after yourself, guys, okay? And that's really important. So ask yourself, how can I leave legacy? I think a lot of you already know, but what's my next step? Let's take a look at the clues to where this place is. I'm gonna be very general because I mean there are so many of you. I wouldn't want to confuse you guys. Wherever that place is, again, I told you there is a difference to scenery, okay? Difference to vibe. It's like this card has been split to two sides. One is very warm toned and the other one is very cold toned, okay? And again, it's something about these two swords. For me, they look exactly the same, but they twisted, so they different, okay? It's something about difference to the scenery, guys. Let's see. It seems like that place, it might be capital for a lot of you guys, because it's all about celebrations for you. That's how your soul likes to live. Your soul likes to celebrate, okay? And that's great to see. Wherever that place is, it seems like you couldn't live in a boring place. So let's say if you lived in a, I don't know, in a city where all bars closed at 11, like you'd be, nah, I need to celebrate life whenever I feel like I want to celebrate life, until whenever I want to celebrate life. You know what I mean? You need this vibrant energy to the place where you're at. And it seems like wherever that place will be, there's going to be a lot happening. So that is why I said capital, because it's giving me those vibes. But really, any kind of metropolitan city that there is a lot of different maybe cultures or a different vibe in different area. It's something about that here, guys, okay? Let's see what else we have here. And we've got the devil. I can't really see many details in the devil card, so I'm gonna pull out some other cards. But what I'm picking up from this, whatever the place is, it seems like, I don't know, it's something about decor on buildings that's giving me a kind of Victorian vibe to it. I'm not sure if it's gonna make sense for any of you, just throwing it out there. And again, I keep seeing cold and warm, so maybe makes sense now, okay? So maybe the place you're at now has different temperature to where you want to move. So I'd give you an example. I want to move from UK to Australia, or I want to move from, I don't know, Alaska to LA, whatever, you know? So there has to be a different, some kind of different maybe scenery or temperature for you guys. But I don't think that that's necessary for you guys. I think you, an explorer, naturally, you're gonna find, you're gonna adapt, and you're gonna have fun anywhere you go. So for you, it's all about how can I save that money? So which place would be more comfortable for me when it comes to building my heritage, okay? So I hope this made sense. Pile number 4, let me know if it did, and I'm gonna catch you next time. Hello, pile number 5, people. So for you, there is an extra card over here, and it seems like your main card is the Empress, okay? It seems like it might split it too, okay? And when I said that, I looked at the Two of Wands over here. Why? Because there is a part of you watching this video where you just don't have enough trust in yourself to move to another place. You're just too fearful. Even if you think that you will be able to adapt in a new place, when you tune into that optimistic side of your brain, right? When you're like, okay, I can do this. Deep inside of you, doubting too much. So it's really in your hands. Are you gonna take your power and start moving away? Eight of Cups. Or you're gonna sit on hold for the rest of the time and just doubt yourself. It's not only doubting about yourself, about this move and about this transition in your life. It has, I think, for pile number 5, you just need to stop doubting yourself in life in general and choose. Even if this Tower of Cards is gonna fall, I'll just pull whichever the heck I want. If it falls, it falls. Maybe it's gonna make another interesting shape or inspiration. I'm gonna get inspiration of some sort. You know what this reminded me of? Now I had a vision. How when I was studying architecture, we'd have to crumble a piece of paper and get inspiration from that crumbled piece of paper in order to draw up designs for buildings, okay? So it's something about you having to get this inspiration in order to move forward, because there is, like, you have it, but then when it comes to you making a decision, you're like, I don't know which place to go. I'm not sure. Maybe I stay here and I'll have kids and I'll raise them over here because I could. You could, guys. It's not like you have to move. I think some of you might build good future in the place you're at now, okay? It would be a nice family life. You'd be concentrated on that. But at the back of your head, I think you would be bored for the most of the time. Okay? So it's about mindset. Like, are you gonna stay, have this beautiful family and really cozy home environment too, but stay in Four of Cups position mindset where you're like, damn it, I wish I took that cup and started building this and wasn't doubtful, okay? It's something about you deciding. Let's pull more cards because this is so like 50-50 for you guys. I think it goes much deeper than just yeah you will or no you won't. It's in your hands. What you gonna do? Will you stay still or will you take a move? Stop moving, literally. We'll leave everything behind. Seems like I'm hearing risky. You might think that this situation is risky in general. I don't know why it's risky for you, but let's tune in. If you did, we have the Lovers again representing choices again, and it fell. I put it straight on top of Two of Wands, not knowing which direction to take. Okay, for you guys, it seems like if you did take this risk, you would be successful, most of you. For some of you, I'm getting intuitively, there might be connection of some sorts holding you back. Okay, what is that connection and why is it holding you back? Because you have potential to be successful when it comes to moving from one place to another, and you probably would be someone people would look up to, saying like, look what kind of change this person made, okay? Oh, and again, Eight of Cups literally wants to pop out. So it's something about, are you brave enough to leave those cups behind? Are you? Let's see bottom of the deck. Eight of Wands, I'm not taking reversals. Again, Knight of Cups and the Emperor. Okay, this is very much something to do with, for a lot of you, can also represent not a right time, okay? So if you feel like it's not a right time for you to move, but it doesn't come from the fearful side of you, okay? You just feel intuitively, guys. It's maybe not a right time. Wait for that time, because it seems that someone might possibly give you this inspiration or help you out in some way. And whoever this person is, they probably have been there themselves. So I'm sensing some kind of teacher, someone who is a little bit better educated on the subject that you are inquiring about. And whatever the subject, what I mean by that, it means maybe you need to find out a bit more when it comes to documents, maybe you need to find out more when it comes to enrolling somewhere, or when it comes to jobs, or in general how that place works, okay? All right, will you take a move? The High Priestess, I mean, you intuitively know whoever has chosen pile number 5, why are you even inquiring? You know, most of you are intuitives probably who have chosen this pile. Tune into your moon. Let's see. That plane and that kid is telling me that a lot of you probably will, okay? And it's not about a place as much for pile number 5. It was very similar thing for pile number 3, where it wasn't about the movement, it was about deeper things, other things, rather than just moving, okay, will I or won't I? It's about, will you stop being in a position where you're bored and nothing inspires you anymore? Maybe you're just bored of the lifestyle you have. And will you start building a new future, and how you want to do it? For pile number 5, it seems like you need to have a plan. You need to build some sort of a plan for yourself in order even for that person to start coming your way, who is going to be some sort of helper, or someone who is probably also, for some of you, a bit more mature than you are. It can come through age, or it can come through experiences, okay? So one or the other. But probably some of you will not dare to do so. So the future is in your hands. Which one will you take? Well, because one of the wands belongs to I'm moving, I'm going, sayonara. The other one belongs to I'm just gonna stay where I'm at, with a hangman, but I'm always gonna be doubting what if. Okay, what if I've taken that change, that chance to move forward? Because whatever the place, you have a lot of water connection, blue connection. So maybe it's something, blue is for me also about communication and about clearing your energy, and in general, like refreshing yourself, okay? So if you feel like, look at the top here, it's very kind of dark, right? Apart from the Empress, if you feel like you need this, why not trying it out? Okay, so see how it goes. I hope this made sense, pile number 1. You were a bit tricky. Sorry, pile number 5. You were a bit tricky when it comes to yes and no and where. It was a bit of a different story, but I tell you what I see. I'll see you later. Bye for now.